Hi, Gerry Grealish here from Ericom Software. In this hopefully short video, I'm going to try to keep it to just a few minutes. I want to talk about a question that I've been getting quite a bit from our partners, our own sales team over the past few months. And this is, what is this Gartner SSE, Security Service Edge, and how does it align with SASE, which we've all learned about quite a bit over the past year, which is the Secure Access Service Edge construct from Gartner. And then the second question I get, of course, from our partners is, okay, and how does remote browser isolation, which Ericom is well known for, how does it play into the SSE framework? So hat tip to Gartner on this slide. It explains it quite well. If you're familiar with SASE, the good news is you'll quickly get what Security Service Edge is. Think about SASE being broke now into two pieces. On the left-hand side, we have the WAN Edge Services, and no surprise, these are capabilities more associated with the SD-WAN part of the SASE framework. And then we have the cloud security stack part of SASE, and that is now Security Services Edge. So broken now into two pieces. And that's going to be your secure web gateway, remote browser isolation, CASB, zero trust network access, etc. So heads typically start to nod. I get it when you look at this framework or this slide from Gartner. And then I talk a bit about, okay, what are the key use cases for remote browser isolation, or RBI, inside of this mix? And just quickly, I'll touch on them, five of them real quick. The first, for those that are familiar with RBI, this is where RBI really started, is the idea of isolating web sessions, remote browser isolation. So putting the browser session in a remote cloud container so that the endpoint can't get infected with bad stuff from the web, ransomware, other advanced malware, etc. So really powerful technology for that, still a key use case. And then also it extends to the ability to block malware and downloads as well. So that's the web browsing portion. Close cousin to that, of course, is we all go to the web by clicking on links and emails. We know that is a prime way that malware can make its way onto your endpoint. Credentials can be stolen. So you can use isolation to ensure that phishing malware and credential theft by ensuring that browser sessions don't allow users to put in IDs and passwords. You can prevent that with RBI. So a key use case there. Somewhat associated with that, I just mentioned preventing people from putting in credentials. Well, you can prevent people from doing all sorts of things on the web with remote browser isolation. So you can control how individuals, users share data. Maybe you'll prevent them from uploading documents to certain websites, prevent them from putting free text entries into sites like LinkedIn. Maybe you prevent them from being able to do a screen capture or printing, which can be really important if you think about some of the web applications that people have access to, and you don't want them to be able to take that information freely with them. So controlling data sharing is a key proposition. For those that are deploying ZTNA technology, think about unmanaged devices going to your private applications. Do you feel great about them being able to upload files, to be able to print things, do screen captures, etc.? Probably not, because unmanaged devices, by definition, you don't really have full control over what's happening on that device. You don't know if there's something that's compromised that device, etc. You could use isolation as an additional layer of protection for unmanaged devices connecting over ZTNA. And Gartner actually writes about this use case as a powerful one as well. And then lastly, CASB, probably too long for this video, but CASB is, for unmanaged devices, RBI is an alternative to a reverse proxy to enforce CASB controls on unmanaged devices. So same sort of proposition, users trying to connect into your SaaS applications on unmanaged devices, you want to put some level of control over them, and RBI gives you the ability to control those interactions between unmanaged devices and your SaaS applications. So more of that on our website that I'll give you the link to here at the end of this session. So how do we work then with folks in this SSE or the SASE space? An example would be our partnership with Prisma Access, where we work closely with Palo Alto with our best-in-class remote browser isolation as a key capability to extend their very strong SASE platform. So we've integrated our Ericom remote RBI to work with Prisma Access across a number of use cases. And you can see it up on Palo Alto's website. There's a blog that you could read about the integration as well. An example of how we bring our RBI to customers via partnerships with SSE, SASE leaders. So as I mentioned, there's more out on Ericom's website. I'd urge you to visit ericom.com, learn more about not only RBI, but other elements of our portfolio as well. So thanks for the time and good luck.